stop before you apply that lipstick this morning. Look at it and ask yourself one honest question. When did you buy this shade? Because if the answer is more than a few years ago, there is a very good chance that the color in that tube was chosen for a face that no longer exists. The wrong lipstick color after 60 does not just look slightly off, it actively ages the face, pulling attention toward lines around the mouth, flattening the complexion, and making the lips appear thinner and harder than they actually are. By the end of this video, you will know the 6 most common lipstick mistakes women over 60 make, and exactly what to reach for instead. The number 1 mistake is the last one, the one hiding in plain sight every single time you look in the mirror. Do not skip ahead. The lips thin slightly after 60. The lip line becomes less defined, which means color now tends to feather into fine lines. The skin around the mouth changes in texture and tone, and the skin's natural undertone becomes more visible as the surface reflects less light. These changes are not problems to be solved. They are parameters to understand. And once you understand them, choosing the right lip color becomes far more straightforward. Mistake number 6. You are wearing a lip color that is too dark for your current skin tone. As the skin lightens slightly with age, a very dark lip color creates a contrast between the lip and the surrounding face that reads as harsh rather than dramatic. The lip looks like it belongs to a different, darker face. That visual disconnect, the lip sitting on the face rather than being part of it, is precisely what creates the aging effect. Deep, warm berry tones, warm mauves, and rich, warm roses can all work beautifully after 60. But the version of those colors needs warmth and transparency rather than opacity and coolness. A warm berry rather than a cool dark plum. A rich warm rose rather than a cool dark burgundy. The depth can remain. The coolness and the opacity need to be reduced. If you are not sure whether your current dark shade is working, there is a simple test. Look at your face with the lipstick on and cover the lip area with your finger. Does the face look more alive when the lip is covered? If yes, the lip color is working against the face. The goal is to find the version of boldness that is current, that speaks to where you are now, rather than where you were. Mistake number 5. You are wearing a nude lipstick that is too light for your face. A nude that is lighter than your natural lip color does something counterintuitive and consistently aging. It erases the lips. When the lips disappear visually into the surrounding skin, the face loses one of its primary focal points. The eye wanders. The face looks undefined. And because the lip area is one of the most expressive areas of the face, one of the places where vitality, warmth, and personality register most immediately, losing it visually makes the face look less alive in a way that is immediately perceptible. The right nude for a woman over 60 is never lighter than the natural lip. It is always at least as warm and as saturated as the natural lip, and ideally 1 or 2 shades warmer and more defined. Think of it not as a nude that disappears, but as a nude that enhances. A color that makes the lip look like the best, healthiest, most awake version of your natural lip. Warm peachy nudes, warm pink beiges, and soft warm roses perform this function beautifully. The practical test. Stand in natural window light. Look at your natural lip color. Then apply the nude. The right nude should look like your natural lip amplified. Warmer, more defined, slightly more pigmented, but in the same family of color. That is the target. Mistake number 4. You are applying your lipstick directly from the bullet without a brush or liner. The most significant change that occurs in the lip area with age is the softening and slight recession of the natural lip line. A lipstick applied directly from the bullet without the precision of a brush or the anchoring structure of a lip liner, will find that softer edge and bleed into it. Within an hour or two, color has migrated into the fine lines above the lip. The crisp line has disappeared, and the lip looks sloppy and indistinct. The solution has two components: a lip liner in a shade that matches, or very closely approximates, the lipstick. Not a dramatic darker liner drawn outside the lip, which looks outdated and harsh, but a liner used to define the natural edge, and a lip brush to apply the color from the center outward to the lined edge. When liner and lipstick are the same shade, the liner is effectively invisible from any normal viewing distance. What remains visible is only the effect, a cleaner, more defined edge that keeps the color where it belongs throughout the day. This two-step approach adds perhaps 90 seconds to the morning routine, and it is specifically the technique that keeps lip color looking intentional and current on a mature lip, rather than blurry and tired by mid-morning. Mistake number 3. You are choosing lipstick finish over lip color. Specifically, you are reaching for matte finishes when your lips need anything but matte. On mature lips, a matte finish emphasizes texture, fine lines, slight dryness, and the natural variation in the lip surface are all brought into high relief by a fully matte, non-reflective finish. The lip looks drier, older and thinner than it actually is. Not because of the color, but because of the finish removing any reflective quality from the surface. What works dramatically better after 60 is a satin or cream finish that provides gentle reflection without the wet look. A satin or cream lipstick smooths the visual texture of the lip by reflecting light softly from the surface. It creates the impression of a fuller, more hydrated, more youthful lip without any change in color. The practical test: apply a small amount to the back of your hand and press your finger gently into the applied color. If the color transfers significantly and the surface looks flat and chalky, it is a matte formula. If the color transfers minimally and the surface still shows some reflective quality, it is a satin or cream formula. For most women over 60, the satin or cream, with that gentle reflective quality, is the finish that performs best. Mistake number 2. You are not considering your teeth when choosing your lip color. Teeth naturally yellow slightly with age. Certain lipstick colors, specifically those with blue or purple undertones, interact with this natural yellowing in a way that amplifies it dramatically. A cool blue-toned red, or a blue-toned berry, or a purple-based mauve can make teeth that are only slightly yellow look dramatically more yellow, because the blue-purple undertone of the lip creates a color contrast that throws the yellow in the teeth into much sharper visual relief. Warm-toned lip colors, warm reds, warm berries, warm oranges, warm roses, harmonize with the natural warmth of slightly aged teeth rather than fighting against it. The practical test: apply the lipstick normally, smile in a mirror in good natural light, and look specifically at your teeth. If your teeth look whiter or more neutral relative to the lip is warm-toned and working for you. If your teeth look more yellow or more ivory relative to the lip is cool-toned and amplifying the natural yellowing. Sort your lipstick collection using this test: warm burgundy rather than cool plum, warm coral red rather than cool blue red, warm mauve rather than cool lavender mauve. That single adjustment eliminates the tooth yellowing effect entirely. And now mistake number 1, the one I have been holding back, the one quietly undermining every other correct choice you might be making. Mistake number 1. You are applying lipstick to unprepared lips. After 60, the lips lose moisture more quickly than they did in younger decades. The natural oils that kept the lip surface smooth are produced more slowly, and the result is a lip surface that, even when it does not look visibly dry, has a texture and an absorbency entirely different from what it was. When lipstick is applied to an unprepped lip after 60, the color absorbs unevenly because the texture of the dry surface is uneven. The color looks patchy within the first hour. The fine lines above and below the lip are more visible because the color has been pulled into them by the absorbency of unprepared skin. And the lip looks smaller and harder than it actually is because dry, unprepared lips absorb light rather than reflecting it. The preparation routine that solves all of these problems is simple and takes approximately 2 minutes. A gentle exfoliation removes the dead surface cells that create uneven texture. A thin layer of nourishing lip balm allowed to absorb for 60 to 90 seconds creates a smooth, moisturized base. A quick blot of any excess balm with a tissue ensures the color goes on cleanly. And then the liner and the lipstick, applied in the technique we described in mistake number 4. This preparation routine changes everything about how a lip color performs and how long it lasts. It is the foundation that all of the other corrections in this countdown are built on. Which of these 6 mistakes were you making? Tell me in the comments. I read every single one.